My name's Travis, and I'm here on behalf of Open Door Education to share 5 tips for the reading section of the ACT. Tip number 1. Every question is a fact question. Now, you'll encounter questions that use words like suggests, most likely, infer, and it can sound like these are fuzzy questions. However, every single question on the ACT is about using evidence from the passage to support your answer. It's not about what could be true, it's about what must be true. Tip number 2, rely on evidence. The ACT is not a test of interpretation. It's a test of locating information and then selecting answer choices that correctly quote or paraphrase that information. This means that your job in the reading section is to search. We shouldn't be sitting there looking out the window thinking about what could be the right answer. We should be actively engaged in the passage, looking for the answer, because when you see it, you'll know it. Tip number 3, read around for context. Sometimes we'll encounter a question that sends us to a specific line or that has a keyword that we're able to go and find in the text. And the mistake so many students make is that they're not thorough enough in rereading. When you find that line or that keyword, make sure that you go back 2 or 3 sentences and then read all the way through, including 2 or 3 sentences after the line or the word that you'd found in the text. Oftentimes, answers are buried a little ways away from that anchor word. So, when you go back to answer a question, tip number 3, read around for context. Tip number 4, deal with paired passages one at a time. Almost every ACT is going to have one set of paired passages. They're easy to spot because it says passage 1 and then passage 2, and then the answer choices are broken up, where first we'll have questions about the first passage, then questions about the second passage, and then questions about the 2 passages in relationship to one another. The biggest mistake we could make here is to start by reading both passages. Instead, read the first one, stop, and answer the questions that only deal with that passage. Then, read the second passage and answer the remaining question. And tip number 5 for the ACT reading section, save big picture and chronology questions for last. Your peak understanding of the text is not going to happen right after you read it. Your peak understanding of the text is going to come after you've answered a number of questions that require you to engage with it at a deeper level. Therefore, if you're answering the questions on the ACT and you get to one you're stuck on, skip it and save it for last, especially if it's a big picture or chronology questions, because those are questions that will reward us for our deep understanding of the passage. Thanks so much for watching this video. We hope you find it really helpful. If you do, please like it, share it, and if there's other topics you'd like us to address, please send us a message. Thanks so much, and best of luck on test day.